RD writes, don't know which of you two douches is all sympathetic to the Syrian refugees. However, America doesn't need any more Muslims. Enough said. And then this from Steve.
Not sure that is enough said. I believe there needs to be more said.
Then Steve says, Joe, it seems that some are afraid of the refugees from Syria as a whole, which belies rational thought, using false reasoning to keep them out. The vetting excuse mainly. I'm not sure that's an excuse, but I'll read on.
I don't think that's false reasoning.
We can take opposing points of view here. I don't know any Syrians, but I'm acquainted with Iraqis, Lebanese, Pakistanis, and Egyptians, with none of them, nor their children, anything but grateful and happy to live in America. Some of their children are very Americanized with weird hair colors and haircuts, tattoos, piercings, or other genres of kids these days. As like Jack always says, they are mostly like everyone else in the world, but they live in a sucky place. With the French in mind, I have just 3 words for the heartless. Lady Liberty weeps. Well, you know what, and this is frequently overlooked. We are a nation of immigrants. Carefully vetted and examined immigrants. They'd go over them to make sure they didn't have any bugs. They'd make sure they could support themselves. They had a job waiting. They had family waiting, that sort of thing. The idea that for long stretches of modern U.S. history, anybody could come in any time is just not true.
ISIS has announced that they think it's a good idea to try to slip people in through the refugee crisis. Right. They already did that in France because we know at least one of the guys, that's the way he came into the country. And as Charles Krauthammer pointed out last night, if our vetting process is 99% effective with 10,000 Syrian immigrants, that would leave you with 100 that slipped in. Pretty easy math on that.
Wow. But and there were, how many? 8 that attacked Paris?
But couldn't you say that about a regular immigration system?
Oh, you absolutely could. But in this specific case, you have a group of people that is actively attacking cities who's made it clear that they are using the immigration process.
And people are pouring out of their hotbed.
But it does suck if you're just a regular Syrian who's trying to get their family out of one of the worst places on earth.
I would say.
That really sucks. But what are we up to now? Half the state's governors have said, no way, no how. California has said, come on in.
And look, America can't alleviate all the suck in the world.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah, and actually, there are some really uncomfortable, from the modern point of view, historical precedents for this sort of thing. We'll talk about those in a little while.